And U.S. Senate candidate Matt Bevin is taking heat for speaking at a rally for cockfighting. He claimed he did not know what this rally was about, but Wave 3 News reporter John Bull sure did. He was there, and tonight he shows you who said what in his latest exclusive.
It's part of Kentucky's landscape, even when it's not readily visible. Here, hidden in a Henry County valley, behind the trees, sprawling farms raising chickens, not the kind you eat, separated by leg leashes or they'll fight.
And if they break off them ropes or out of them pins, they do kill each other by nature's way, not nothing to do with us.
The man who owns Dink Fair Game Farm says there's nothing illegal going on here.
I specialize in breeding only. What them other people do with them is like a gun salesman. I am not responsible.
What other people do with them is the issue. Cockfighting's been illegal for years in Kentucky, but police have looked the other way. Literally. The state trooper and sheriff's deputy caught on camera by undercover Humane Society investigators in 2010 at a Manchester, Kentucky cockfighting event, doing nothing about it.
What you have is an illegal cockfighting industry that is centered in Kentucky. Kentucky's kind of the capital of it, and it's drawing in these people from these other states that are involved in that crime.
The Humane Society's Animal Cruelty Policy Director in February successfully lobbied lawmakers to make it a federal crime to attend a cockfight and a felony to bring a child to one.
This federal law that was expanded to cover the spectators at animal fights is the very same law that was used to prosecute Michael Vick. This is a popular law.
Not popular to a lot of people around here. On March 29th, activist cockfighters are called to the Corbin Arena for a meeting to legalize cockfighting. So I put on a legalized cockfighting shirt and go in undercover. The first speaker, American Game Fowl Defense Director Dave Devereaux, spends several minutes explaining why we're here.
Sole purpose of legalizing game cockfighting at the state level.
The next speaker, before more than 700 people, is Republican U.S. Senate candidate Matt Bevin.
There is not a cause, there is not an issue, there is nothing that we believe in that we could not bring to fruition if we turn out to vote.
When he's done, he is asked a direct question.
Vote to support the effort to legalize game cockfighting. I support the people of Kentucky exercising their right, because it is our right to decide what it is that we want to do, and not the federal government. So criminalizing behavior that is part of the heritage of the state is, in my opinion, a bad idea. A bad idea, and I would not support it.
Bevin is followed by standing state representative Richard Henderson of Mount Sterling, who supports legalization of cockfighting in Kentucky and then makes a popular confession. Representative Henderson refused our request for an interview, saying, "The media misconstrues everything I say." We caught up with Bevin at a Louisville campaign stop. He says he didn't know it was a cockfighting rally.
I don't personally support cockfighting. I've never been to a cockfight in my life. If you were there, you can tell. I mean, there wasn't any, when I was speaking, were you there when I spoke?
I was there, yes, for the whole time. Yeah.
And so when I spoke, obviously I was there to talk about why I'm running for U.S. Senate, and that's the same thing I do everywhere that I speak around the state.
When Dave Devereaux got up before you, though, he said, "We're here for the sole purpose of talking about legalizing cockfighting in Kentucky." What were you thinking then when he said that?
I honestly wasn't even paying. I was thinking about what I was going to say. I don't even remember him saying that.
I read him back this comment.
Criminalizing behavior that is part of the heritage of the state is, in my opinion, a bad idea.
A bad idea. I will not support it. You stand behind that?
No, what I stand behind is people's ability to exercise their First Amendment rights to speak about whatever they want to speak about.
Representative Henderson urged the crowd to appeal to lawmakers to modify the part of the law that makes attending cockfights a felony, a national fight that'll play out first here in the Bluegrass State. John Bull, Wave 3 News.
Well, advocates on both sides are focusing on Kentucky to wage this war because this state has traditionally had weaker laws and been more open to cockfighting. Tomorrow morning on Sunrise, John will talk about some of the reaction we've already gotten on this story from all over the country.